From people to small businesses, the government's been distributing money to help us get through the pandemic. The Five on Your Side investigators found Cleveland Clinic received nearly $200 million of taxpayer money to help with coronavirus relief. Investigator Jonathan Walsh tells us some are questioning why it was given any federal money when the nonprofit already has billions.
I don't know what fee's going to hit me next.
You might remember Karen Valori from Avon during our Diagnosis Debt series last August. She was upset about the Cleveland Clinic charging her facility fees.
This is just all crap.
Today, she's even more fired up.
Having this kind of cash flow, I just think that's so wrong.
Here's why she's upset.
What did you find when you looked over Cleveland Clinic's financials?
This is Wei Li, the interim chair of the accounting department at Kent State University.
Based on the cash flow statement, Cleveland Clinic did spend about $6.8 billion on investment last year.
That's right. In 2019, the non-profit Cleveland Clinic invested nearly $7 billion. The same year, Karen was fighting the facility fees. Fees the clinic told us were necessary to help cover services provided to patients. But we told us the clinic then made $1.2 billion in investments from that $7 billion in cash flow. Plus,
what did you find as far as them paying the investment firm?
Investment management fee was $28 million in 2019.
all of it while nickel and diming patients just like Karen.
I just think that's crazy.
The big picture here? Ohio medical providers received $1.4 billion in CARES Act funding to offset costs of coronavirus. Summa took in $20 million. Metro Health, $25 million. UH received $85 million. The clinic confirmed it's received $199 million. It's the nonprofit clinic that's garnering the attention here. The New York Times noted 20 large hospital chains received more than $5 billion in federal money, even while sitting on more than $100 billion in cash. We asked the U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar about big hospitals taking so much money from Americans.
Provider relief funding that Congress appropriated was not based on the underlying financial status of our institutions.
But wait, shouldn't the financial status of big billion-dollar health systems be taken into consideration? Because if you already have that kind of money to help absorb the impact of an emergency like coronavirus, shouldn't American taxpayer money be applied to something that's desperately needed? Say, for example, these guys.
Not working anymore, and so every little bit helps.
I signed up for different food banks, went to get food that way.
And it's like, everything's gonna come crashing down soon.
We asked the clinic about taking the millions in taxpayer money. In a statement, it read in part, "The CARES Act helps us continue delivering on our mission to care for patients and serve our community." It did say through April of this year, the clinic has seen $500 million in revenue shortfalls. But despite our repeated attempts to get answers, the clinic ignored our questions about the nearly $7 billion in cash. We asked if the clinic plans on giving back the millions in federal money like other businesses have during these times. Again, no answer.
Exceptional patient care is one way to touch lives.
Just as the coronavirus was hitting, we interviewed the clinic's CEO, Tom Mahalovic, after he gave the State of the Clinic address. Some of our patients are wondering, how can it be a nonprofit when you have so much money coming into the clinic?
Well, this is the margins of nonprofit organizations, given our size, are very, very slim.
Patients like Karen don't think $6.8 billion in cash is slim, nor does she think the clinic should have received the nearly $200 million in taxpayer funds.
I can't imagine that they would not give back that money that they have on hand to the people. It's just, I can't even fathom it. It's terrible.
I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh.